In regards to inner line permit within Dimapur district, Office of Deputy Commissioner issues notification revising fee structure and guidelines for issuance of ILP with immediate effect. It applies ILP application process is now fully online. Chief Secretary Dr. J. Alam held a review meeting within Nagaland Solar Mission at CS Conference Hall in Nagaland Civil Secretariat on May 28. Alam convenes meeting to discuss on progress of Nagaland Solar Mission. Department of Industries and Commerce organizes the Entrepreneur Award 2024 on 27th of May at its conference hall in Kohima. Award program held under the theme Turning Ideas into Reality and Challenges into Opportunities. Nagaland University Research Scholars Forum of Kohima campus launches a 5-day national webinar on research methodology from May 27 to 31, 2025. Session features Vice Chancellor Professor J. Patnaik and Professor Jano S. Lijesi as chief and special guests respectively. Farewell program in honor of outgoing DC Tsiminyu Rohit Singh and ESC Rokoseto Tetso held in Conference Hall of DC Office Tsiminyu on 27th of May 2025. MLA Chwenga Seb thanked 2 outgoing officers for their dedication. Good evening, viewers. You are watching English Primetime with Imlison Limchen, and now the news in details. The Office of the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Nagaland has issued a notification revising the fee structure and guidelines for the issuance of inner line permit within Dimapur district effective immediately. The new fee structure categories applicants into groups such as domestic and foreign tourists, traders, laborers, students, teachers, priests, consultants and business partners, with fees ranging from Rs 200 for domestic tourists to Rs 5,000 for business partners. Renewal fees apply to select categories, with business partners paying Rs 3,000 for a 3-year term. Required documents include Aadhaar, educational certificates, business registration proofs, and a local guarantor, except for students and foreign tourists. Residents of Assam's Karimganj, Hailakandi, Dima Hasao, and Karbi Anglong districts must submit an RC document. The ILP application process is now fully online, and exemptions are based on settlers' deaths of residents in Dimapur. Chief Secretary Dr. J. Alam held a review meeting with Nagaland Solar Mission at the CS Conference Hall in Nagaland Civil Secretariat on 28 of May 2025. Dr. Alam discussed and took update of the progress of Nagaland Solar Mission, which is in convergence with PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana rooftop solar. During the meeting, Dr. Alam underscored the need to disseminate information and extensively create public awareness campaigns so as to ensure maximum people can avail the scheme. He also directed the department to make the portal attractive, accessible, and also use simple language to make the people understand easier and register for the scheme. He hoped that with the support of the state government, the Nagaland Solar Mission will be successfully implemented across the state. It has been mentioned that the solar mission, in convergence with PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, aims to promote rooftop solar panel installation in residential households across the state. Moving on to the next news, we have the Department of Industries and Commerce who organized the Entrepreneur Award 2024 on 27th May 2025 at its conference hall in Kohima under the theme Turning Ideas into Reality and Challenges into Opportunities. Director P. Tokuga Sema congratulated the awardees and thanked the government for its support. Advisor Hekani Jagalu reaffirmed the state's commitment to promoting local entrepreneurship and encouraged youth to embrace innovation and growth. 7 outstanding entrepreneurs were honored for their achievements in fields such as handicrafts, education, health, design, sustainability, and traditional arts. The awardees included Aulamba Longkamer, Sielezo Putsere, Dr. Tamchen Nangsang, Pongba Hong, Rovi Loko Chuzo, Huveta Huprem, and Kuhevi Huju. Nagaland Advisor for Industries and Commerce, Hekani Jakalu, actively participated in a key session with Team Korea led by Deputy Chief of Mission Sang-wo Lim from the Embassy of the Republic of Korea. During the Korea-India Joint CSR and Economic Operations Seminar. The seminar focused on fostering mutual understanding between the two countries and exploring collaborative opportunities in corporate social responsibility and economic development. Both sides exchanged ideas on strengthening partnerships that can benefit industries and communities in Nagaland and beyond. Later in the day, Hekani Jakalu attended a strategic meeting with the Department of Industries and Commerce to discuss potential joint initiatives, further collaborations, and way to enhance economic cooperation between Nagaland and Korean entities. This engagement marks an important step towards deeper ties and mutual growth. The second annual general meeting of the Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission, which was organized by the OSC's Federation, Jaluki Block, on 27th May at St. Xavier College Auditorium, Jaluki. The event was chaired by Mary, Vice President of the Federation, with Kuhovi Thapru as the special guest. Joyce Rongmai, President of the Federation, gave the presidential address, and Rang Wang, manager cum accountant, presented the achievement report. A choral presentation was performed by the executive members. Ruvele Kotsu gave a short speech. Jang Tua Liu from Jailio SH shared the Federation's experience, followed by speeches, a medal show, and success stories by Sul Bale and Leye Na. Inrei Namrai announced the awardees. The program also concluded with a vote of thanks from Pao Zeo Yile, Finance Secretary, followed by lunch and business sessions.
You are daily of course to express yourself. Kati success stories come as ministry de pote de pote de nam nikibole na korea kan nam nikibole na jale kan tam signature ni ko jani je tam nam kan nikibole je of course we are bookkeeping ne issues as we are ikon amyan likya pura nai kagos kam ma maintain ko na pare defunct ho jawa na vicious boy of course defunct SSGs kan vicious ho jase at the end of the day amyan dulu amyan vision ka India do quasi knowledge having to the why. At that point of time, we are missing the concept. Now we have a federation convention, the loan access. We have a member of success stories can share together. And loan can be about the field concept. Loans can be a lot of detail. Thanks for banking partners. In days to come, also I would like to request our banking partners. We have loans can be approved on a again. This we are the activities can show good action banking. win-win situation does it. Abdian, may every time we take this, we have ministries come. In most of the departments, we have been feeding free fishes to all the villages. I mean, mass to free kilos like this one. To live in there, I mean, Babi, the job enough of feeding free fishes. It is mass to do it on the Shikau like you. Muslim and Shikau like you to them. Puisa idea that they get also organize Muslims can. I mean, consults can they, Vietnamese can they, Puisa flows to visual activity. Aadhaar based payment at one point of time, we have Babi with DPT Ujobo. To live in DPT Ujobo, visible accounts link for right, visible NPA account, visible Janda accounts come police, Arab Diana accounts come here, visible non-performing accounts or non-performing assets into the heat, not so on that line, we have the full piece of flow so it is broke now at these times, Kisa Nagina Kainan there, Muslim Monono, Kisa Nayoji, Dinder was into free fish to cost. Most government not did again, we don't hide the boat, the part of the Kawashi. To live in India like something to obtain the most durably Shikai does it. To obtain the Pisa centrally sponsored schemes, CSS. Itu orang nak yang TV, apnya own activities kan, apnya own itu ambil, ada berapa. Then second hand business program. Now she owns 2 vehicles. Itu tu gari juga ada taxi. Nah, Kohima di mana pun ada dekat taxi tu ada, mesti Kohima jalan itu ada. Ina success stories kan. Kamu mahu beri pada saya apa kira dah. Itu our location to be blessed. Because we are in the center point is like our Jesus. We must open it, the asal see around Jesus. So, I mean, money balance is so hawa balance, goro mase, we have to give goro mase, it comes with many advantages also. So, on that line there, we have it only Babu like we have Lapati Didi or it will be like so. VLOs come vision Burina SSGs can be SSGs can take up that vision or we have one family they are implementing my vision for our Oasis Federation for the VLOs or for the SSG members in 3-4 years time they or maybe just rounding up to 5 years this time I see our Oasis Federation having our own building. I will push forward for that. I see our Tapati Didis come in almost all the villages, in almost all the VLOs come abroad. Some of the it will take time, maybe majority of our SSG members come, VLO members come, also Tapati Didis usually to be encouraged present. SSG members come, you have your wisdom. Wisdom mesti tanya na jawab SSG members ka jawab. So itu kali office beers ka rotate ko boleh to chances hai. Rotate kuri thanga dan de. Itu dan de abniyan chances jo itu skip ko bhalo. Itu learn ko boleh process bala ekta se abniyan ekla ke encourage ko paribo. Abniyan ekla ke motivate.
The District Planning and Development Board, Maluri, held its first meeting on 27th May 2025 at DB's court, chaired by MLA Z. Nyosito Nute, advisor for new and renewable energy and NSDMA. Nute welcomed the newly formed board members and urged regular participation for effective functioning. Key discussions included a proposal for establishing a model college in Maluri and a grant in aid request for Shiloi Mission School, Weziho. The board also felicitated Yasmin Begum Lashkar, who ranked in the top 20 of the HSLC examination 2025 with a citation and cash award for her achievement. We'll now have a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You are watching English Primetime. Up next, we have the Nltv community groups from Japukung range met at Zulutamba Memorial Hall on May 24, 2025 and gave a strict warning to the state government. They demanded urgent action to fix the road to Nltv headquarters, which has been badly damaged and neglected for over 30 years. The road is cracked, muddy and difficult to travel on, affecting daily life, healthcare, education and the local economy. The group asked the Department of Roads and Bridges to inspect the road immediately, including Japukung road projects in the next budget, and create a clear plan to fix the roads properly. They want this is their last request and urged top leaders to visit Japukung to see the problems fixed first-hand. They said that ignoring these issues would be a failure of governance. The statement was signed by Alamayang, President, and Tiarana, General Secretary of Japukung Kakachir Mumtang. A coordination meeting was held at the Deputy Commissioner's Conference Hall in Woka in preparation for the prepared monsoonous national campaign Viksit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan. The campaign was aimed at raising awareness about improved farming technologies and sustainable practices, which will take place from May 29 to June 12, 2025. Deputy Commissioner Vinit Kumar presided over the meeting, focusing on planning and execution strategies to ensure effective implementation of VKSA activities in Woka district. The campaign will cover 108 villages in the district over 12 days. 3 teams, each including 1 agricultural scientist, will visit 9 villages per day, targeting a total outreach of 16,200 farmers. Viksit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan aims to promote advanced farming techniques, encouraging natural and climate-resilient agriculture, sharing information on government agricultural schemes, and facilitating direct interaction between farmers and scientists. India has detected 2 new COVID-19 variants, NB.1.8.1 and LF.7, with 1 and 4 cases reported respectively. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is monitoring these variants, which have been linked to rising cases in China and parts of Asia. However, the World Health Organization has stated that NB.1.8.1 poses a low global health risk. The most common COVID-19 variant in India remains JN.1, with symptoms observed to be mild and subtle, and no associated increase in hospitalization cases. Most symptoms include low-grade fever or chills, mild sore throat, nasal congestion or runny nose, occasionally dry cough, headache and fatigue, gastrointestinal upset, and mild body aches. To prevent the spread of COVID-19, the public is advised to follow guidelines. The Office of the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur, Nagaland has announced a mass social work initiative across the entire Dimapur district on May 31, 2025, starting from 6 a.m. The effort aims to address sanitation and drainage concerns ahead of the monsoon season, focusing on rain unclogging, debris clearance, foliage removal and waste disposal. Government officers, private institutions and citizens are encouraged to participate in cleaning their premises, houses and neighborhoods. Village councils and Gaunburas will supervise the drives, while the Dimapur Municipal Council and East Dimapur Council, Town Council will oversee garbage disposal. Shops and business establishments must remain closed until 9 a.m. A helpline number 9615217798 is available for coordination and queries. Notably, government employees are expected to participate with no work, no pay policy in effective, and attendance will be submitted to the SDO Civil. Nagaland is set to participate in the nationwide pre-Kharif campaign, Vikshit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan, scheduled from May 29 to June 12, 2025. The campaign aims to promote modern agricultural practices, address field challenges, and empower farmers across the state. 39 dedicated teams comprising scientists, officers, and field extension workers have been formed to cover over 1,000 villages. These teams will engage with farmers, providing information on soil health, climate resilient practices, integrated farming systems, and government schemes. The statewide kickoff will be held simultaneously in Kohima and all district headquarters on May 29, 2025. In Waka district, 3 teams of agricultural scientists will visit 9 villages Delhi, targeting 16,200 farmers. The campaign is expected to benefit across Nagaland's 11 districts. The Deputy Commissioner of Chumukirima District has announced that disbursement of land compensation for Ruzapema village will take place on May 30 and 31 at the office of the Deputy Commissioner Chumukirima. Landowners are requested to submit necessary documents including passport-size photos of 4 numbers, bank account details, photocopy of the front page of the bank passbook, identity proof, Aadhaar card, driving license or EPIC and land ownership papers. This notice is part of the land acquisition process for setting up the Nagaki Incubation City under Metsifema Subdivision, Chumukirima District. A farewell program in honor of the outgoing DC Tsiminyu Rohit Singh and ESC Rokoseto Tetso was held in the conference hall of DC Office Tsiminyu on 27th of May 2025. Rohit Singh in his farewell speech expressed heartfelt gratitude to MLA Chuenga Sep, the administrative officers, staff of the DC office, HOD of Tsiminyu District, the President of Rengma Hoho, President Rengma Women Association and President Rengma Zelozi for their support and cooperation extended to him during his short tenure as DC of Tsiminyu District. While the outgoing ESC Tsiminyu, Rokoseto Tetso, also thanked all the heads of departments and NGOs for their cooperation and support extended to the district administration. Speaking on behalf of DP Tsiminyu, MLA Joenka Sep thanked the 2 outgoing officers for taking the district forward in the right path by bringing many changes and achievements in the district. Sep also lauded both the officers for being sincere and dedicated in their assignment. Incoming DC Tsiminyu, Jafet Watch, congratulated the outgoing officers for conducting elections in a very peaceful manner. Let's once again have a very short break. Welcome back, viewers. Up next we have on May 27, the Public Health Engineering Department, Nagaland, organized an orientation program on water quality monitoring and surveillance for students of Kohima Science College, Jotsoma at the PHED Directorate in Kohima. The program aimed to educate students on the importance of water quality for public health and build their technical skills in water testing and monitoring. Engineer N. Yangapungun, Superintending Engineer at PHED, delivered the keynote speech, stressing the importance of community involvement and scientific vigilance to achieve the Jal Jeevan Mission's target of providing safe drinking water to every household by 2024. He encouraged students to actively participate in water safety and sustainability efforts, especially in rural and hilly areas of Nagaland facing water access challenges. The session featured interactive discussions, demonstrations of water testing techniques, and explanations of the surveillance systems used by PHED. Students were introduced to water testing kits and trained on how to report water quality issues in their communities. This program reflects PHED's commitment to capacity building and youth engagement under the Jal Jeevan Mission, promoting safer and sustainable water access in Nagaland. The Nagaland University Research Scholars Forum of Kohima campus has launched a 5-day national seminar on research methodology from May 27 to 31, 2025. The inaugural session featured Vice Chancellor Professor J.K. Patnayak and Professor Jano S. Lijesu as chief and special guest respectively. Both emphasized the importance of research methodology in academic excellence, commanding NERV's efforts in fostering a research culture among scholars. The webinar has drawn 150 registrations from Indian and international institutions, with distinguished resource persons scheduled to deliver lecturers including Professor Janjit Singh from IIT Allahabad and faculty members from Nagaland University. This initiative reflects a strong commitment to academic excellence and collaborative learning, building on NURSF's series of webinars and workshops since April. Nagaland's Task Force for Music and Arts, TAFMA, has entered into a landmark partnership with JM International, JMI, a leading global network of NGOs based in Brussels, to promote international exchange, cultural exchange, and creative development. The collaboration aims to provide young musicians and artists from Nagaland and India access to global platforms through exchange programs, artistic residencies, and cultural initiatives. Founded in 1945, JMI supports youth across more than 50 countries by using music as a tool for unity, healing, and social impact. This leadership aligns with TAFMA's vision to nurture creative talent and expand cultural horizons for the youth of Nagaland. Together, both organizations will foster intercultural dialogue, creative collaboration and social change. This historic collaboration marks a major step in placing Nagaland on the global cultural map and empowering local artists to thrive on international stages. In Mokokchung town, the Ao community has been informed about an important protest rally planned for May 29. According to a press statement from Ao Sundan, the rally will begin at 10 a.m. from the main police point in Mokokchung. Participants will march through the town and conclude the rally at the office of the Deputy Commissioner, where they will submit a formal representation addressed to the government of Nagaland through the Deputy Commissioner's office. The Ao Sundan has called for wide participation from the community and urged all citizens to attend the protest rally positively and peacefully. This rally is being organized to raise awareness and bring attention to certain local issues that need urgent government action. The notice for the rally was jointly issued by Marsanan Imsong, President, and Imti Pokyem, General Secretary of the Ao Sundan. A 19-year-old boy named Pesha T, belonging to the Kemningwan tribe, has gone missing since Saturday, May 24 in Dimapur. Pesha, a class 11 student at Unity Christian Higher Secondary School, Dipupar, was last seen riding a red scooty around 1 p.m. wearing a white t-shirt and black half pants. Before leaving, he received a phone call from a friend and later made calls to some friends but hasn't been heard from since. Having recently moved to Dimapur from Assam, where he completed high school, Pesha had been living in the area for just 2 months. An FIR has been filed at the Dipupar police station and authorities are investigating. Anyone with information is urged to contact the nearest police station or the family at 7085 843044. We have a detailed report with our reporter Muilong Pong.
Subse boila mitia khan ahaden nimidi boila problem nimidi aha nimidi. Thank you. Ta achi boila problem thakise yadi baja missing hwa laga idola koi di bole to subse boila moi Kemningwan tribe ase aro baja harai jwa idu chokra naam basha ase. Da harai jwa date 24 May Saturday idu demdi ek paji nishina khobra olai jwa Scotty loinu olai jwa da itia tak napong jabra FIR amakhan date 26 Monday di touch kurise aro da school buri thagise Unity Christian High School Dibuba tadi buri thagise ta 11th standard di thagise da baja khobra olai jwa demdi dala dressing dalaga white t-shirt thagise aro black half pant thagise yadi samdi ekpa jinishna sadikhan la khol ahaise goise to kun lo ko thak kun la khol ahaise idu da makhan thori bona bare ena hoinu olai jaise goise tani mi dala friend bi gumdi thagise school di khutise dala friend khan kun ba na semigi goina school thi jak khamra matat kurina chanbin burise to idu demdi Phagi na jane na ki go daloga harai jwa missing da kun bina da khan school di sub attend guri thagise
idu time de tai jado time de
hoi
tai tu schooling usu din de
idu dem di chuti thagise next time di jai no khoti se moi ek chun logo khop phone guri se goise Saturday din di guri se goise ta harai jwa missing hwa idu din di idu muta hi thagise class 12 laga ase goise muta thagise goise ena paha jawlo mona se kwa ni mana guri se ki moina jabo ko na mana guri se ko poila ena da hwana bishi bhag hostel di hi thagya hai se ta
gorde ine inega jakra kurigina inega gusa utina jalaga inega iku asna na
te da ena chakara bishi dango chakara ola de ikun na idu na hesab di de ikun na Iba London ena thagise ena hobon nishna ena ikunre. School yatia haina da poila alag school di Assam di buri thagise. To yatia haina da khali admission na kura ke to reserve hoina aise khali 2 months nishna hi thagise ti mode friend bi kumdi ta laga. Itiabi jainu koise ki da khambi da khan hesabti try gore ase pisare ase. To case peshi ase the step by step sup laga ena sai ase koine itiabi tala ki ase koine ki school di thagise kina thagise itu huti boli mati shemogi itu rawa pos chai chai shimo to itu kotha kori na has ta kotha kori she koise jwa gali kamphram kori she ta na harai jwa ake Thursday din di Thursday tet ki thago itu din di kotha kori she तो की निमिंदी कोथा गुरिशे बोले फाला से किनगा से इनी इदु निमिंदी ही कोथा गुरिशे गुशे पब्लिक हंगी अमा खान ला अमाम के गिमान दक पिसारे अमा खान बाने तो कुनबा किनदे कुनबा लगा हाथी न होइले कुनबा जगह दी तिखिसे तो होइले जंगल दी हबी पोस्टी टाउन दी हबी तो नंबर दिया निशिना इदु नंबर दी मोगी मदद गुरी नि तो फोन गुरी दिले बेसी फा मोइला मोबाइल नंबर लासे either 7085843044 इदु नंबर दी फोन गुरी दिबी मोबाइल नंबर आरो गोयासे 7085843044 इदु मीडिया दी इदु साइगनो बाचाब्रा होलिबी तिखिसे तो होइले पेरेंट्स खामब्रा इमान लखी नि इमान मुरुम गुरी नो आमाखान निमिति खोदी इमान बेसी इदु ही लखिने इमान दिन जायासे त इदु फुजिदिनो खोदे आही जाइले बेसी खुशी पाउ सबसे पहिला मिडिया
Mokokchung police arrested 2 NSCN Congo members, Ulam Maran 21 and Apung Pom 32 on May 23 in connection with an abduction case where a ransom of rupees 50,000 was paid for the victim's release. The suspects hailing from Penli Ward, Mokokchung, were tracked down in Assam and brought back to Mokokchung for further investigation. A case has been registered and the investigation is ongoing as confirmed by the Additional Superintendent of Police, Mokokchung. A herd of approximately 70 wild elephants, including a newborn calf, entered agricultural fields in Ruchan villages under the Bandari subdivision of Woka district on May 25, causing extensive damage to homes and plantation crops. The elephants trampled farmlands and destroyed essential structures, forcing residents to live in fear and uncertainty. Villagers have called for urgent intervention from wildlife authorities and the district administration to address the crisis, urging measures such as deploying forest personnel, installing deterrent mechanisms, and implementing long-term conflict mitigation strategies. This incident highlights the recurring human-elephant conflict in Woka district, where habitat loss and fragmentation have led to frequent encounters. With Woka's geographical area supporting 150 to 180 elephants, the conflict poses a significant threat to both human lives and wildlife. Manipur police conducted a major security operation across multiple districts on May 26 and 27, 2025, resulting in the arrest of several militants and seizure of weapons, explosives and drugs. In Tobal district, 2 active Prepak militants were arrested with rifles and ammunition. In Senapati district, 2 men were caught with around 2.4 kilograms of suspected brown sugar hidden in a vehicle. In Imphal West, a militant from the Kanglek Park Community Party, People's War Group, was apprehended for involvement in insurgent activities. Large cache of arms ammunition, explosives, and IED materials were also recovered in Churachandpur and Imphal district, East districts. These coordinated actions demonstrated the Manipur police's strong commitment to combating insurgency and drug trafficking, with investigations continuing to dismantle criminal networks and ensure public safety. The 62 Assam Girls Battalion of the National Cadet Corps (NCC) under the NCC Group Headquarters, Silchar, conducted a blood donation awareness rally on May 27 in Silchar to promote voluntary blood donation. The rally was formally flagged off by Dr. P.K. Nandi, former head of the blood center at SM Dev Civil Hospital, Silchar. In his address, Dr. Nandi encouraged the NCC cadets to take an active role in donating blood and spreading awareness about its critical importance in saving lives. The cadets marched through key areas of Silchar, engaging the public and distributing informative materials on blood donation. This initiative reflects the NCC's commitment to community service and health awareness, inspiring young cadets to become responsible citizens and advocates for social causes. On May 27, in Imphal West, women and students formed a human chain stretching from Singjamai to Jangchipur to demand an apology from the Manipur governor and the resignation of officials over the removal of the word Manipur from a state transport government bus. The protest comes after the incident on May 20, when the state's name was mysteriously removed from an MST bus. The demonstrators are calling for the sacking of the State Security Advisor, Chief Secretary and Director General of Police, holding them responsible for the lapse. According to the protesters, it is very unlikely that personnel from the Mahar Regiment of the Indian Army would have instructed staff to cover the name of Manipur on a government bus without orders from a competent authority. The protest highlights public concerns over the issue and demands accountability from the state administration. Arunachal Pradesh has reported 2 new cases of COVID-19 confirmed by State Minister Mizoram Waghe. The minister assured citizens that the situation is under control, urging them to remain calm as health officials closely monitor the cases and take serious necessary precautions. Health authorities have conducted and reinforced surveillance to ensure public safety. With previous experience in managing COVID-19, Arunachal Pradesh has shown a high recovery rate, reaching 97.29% and 99.34% on different occasions. The state's health infrastructure is well prepared to handle new cases, having previously reported a total of 55,155 cases, 54,774 recoveries and
लोगों को इसलिए इतना और हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट जो भी करेगा अभी हम लोग अभी इसका बारे में जो भी तैयारी करना हम लोग करेंगे। लेकिन मैं पब्लिक को यही कहूँगा कि जो लास्ट टाइम जिस तरह से कोविड इतना ख़राब से हुआ था, तब भी हम लोगों ने पूरा हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट में अरुणाचल का सभी आप देखा होगा जिस तरह से अपना है उस समय का हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट ने अपना CM साहब ने, DCM साहब ने और सभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने, यहाँ का स्टेट का सभी लोगों ने मिलकर के जिस तरह से कोविड को हम लोगों ने फाइट किया है, तो इस बार भी हम लोग इसको, लेकिन उस तरह का सिचुएशन बिल्कुल नहीं।
Arunachal Pradesh Minister Ojing Ta Singh narrowly escaped a volatile protest against the proposed 11,000 MW Xiang Upper Multipurpose Project in Pangin Xiang District. The protests, which intensified after anti-dam activist Ebbo Milli's arrest, saw angry villagers confront Tasing near the Deputy Commissioner's office, demanding the protest cancellation. Security personnel swiftly escorted the minister to safety, with eyewitnesses reporting a physical altercation and one woman being injured. The incident has heightened concerns over growing tensions surrounding the project, with locals opposing the dam due to concerns over submergence of land and destruction of agricultural fields. The border security force thwarted an infiltration beat by a large group of Bangladeshis through Assam's South Salmara, Mokokchung district on Tuesday. BSF personnel observed a suspicious movement of Bangladeshi nationals approaching the international boundary and challenged them to prevent entry into Indian territory. The Bangladeshi nationals retreated into their country after a scuffle, leaving 3 Bangladesh BSF Jawans injured. A group of 14 illegal immigrants were pushed back by the security force through a border point in the same district. The incident comes amid a crackdown by the Assam government against illegal Bangladeshi nationals, with over 200 Bangladeshi nationals held by Assam police and those without Indian documents being pushed into Bangladesh. The U.S. State Department has temporarily stopped scheduling new visa interviews for foreign students hoping to study in the U.S. as it prepares to expand social media screening. According to a cable signed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, the suspension is intended to be temporary and won't affect applicants who already have scheduled interviews. The department plans to issue guidance on expanded social media vetting, and consulate sections have been instructed not to aid students or exchange visitors' visa appointment capacity until the guidance is issued. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce emphasized that the U.S. uses every available resource to vet visa applicants, ensuring thorough assessment of who enters the country. The Central Board of Secondary Education has announced that the CBSE Supplementary Exams 2025 for Class 10 and Class 12 students will commence from July 15, 2025. Class 10 supplementary exams will be held from July 15 to July 22, 2025, while Class 12 exams will take place on a single day, July 15, 2025. The application window for compartment exams opens on May 30, 2025. Regular students are required to apply through their schools, while private candidates can submit applications via the official CBSE website cbse.gov.in. Students are advised to check the CBSE website for the last updates and schedule. Rup Jyoti Kagalari, a young man from Nagaland district in Assam, was brutally murdered in West Bengal's Bankura district while working at a plastic chair manufacturing unit. Kagalari had gone missing after stepping out to buy medicine for an ailing friend, and his lifeless body was later discovered. The incident has sparked outrage and raised concerns over the safety of Assamese workers outside the state. The victim's wife has made an emotional plea to Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, who has been serving as the 15th Chief Minister of Assam since 2021, demanding justice. A formal complaint has been lodged at Nonoi police station in Nagaland.
আমাৰ এইটো ৰূপজ্যোতি খাকলাৰী বাসগৃহ তেওঁ মানে ঘৰৰ জৰাজীৰ্ণ অৱস্থাৰ কাৰণে তেওঁ মানে চাকৰি কৰিবলৈ বাহিৰলৈ গ'ল। তাৰ মানে আমি জনামতেদি মানে ৱেষ্ট বেংগলত আছে, ৱেষ্ট বেংগলত সিহঁতে নীলকমলত মানে কাম কৰিবৰ কাৰণে যাওঁ বুলি ভাবিছিলে, কিন্তু তাৰ যে এনেকুৱা এটা ঘটন ঘটিব তেওঁ যে এনেকুৱা এটা হ'ব সি মানে সপোনতো ভবা নাছিলে। গতিকে তেওঁৰ মানে গৈ পেলাই তেওঁৰ লগত যিটো দীপেন স্বৰ্গীয়াৰী তেওঁ মানে অসুস্থ হোৱাৰ পাছত সি মানে আপোনাৰ মানে মাটিত পৰি গ'ল বোলে। তাৰ পাছত ৰূপজ্যোতি খাকলেৰে মেডিকেলত ভৰ্তি কৰালে। মেডিকেলত ভৰ্তি কৰাৰ পাছতেই আকৌ মানে মেডিচিন আনিব ৰূপজ্যোতি খাকলেৰে মেডিচিন আনিবলৈ গ'ল। যোৱাৰ পাছতে সি মানে মানুহটো মানে নিৰুদ্দেশ হ'ল। এতিয়া নিৰুদ্দেশ হোৱাৰ যি হ'লেই আৰু পাছত আমি জনামতে দি মানে তেওঁৰ মানে এইটো মুণ্ডটো আমি দেখাত মানে ধৰ ফটো চুটি ইতিমধ্যে এইবিলাকত পোৱা গৈছে। এতিয়া সেই তেওঁৰ লাছটো মানে সিহঁতৰ গৃহস্থই মানে অনাৰ সিহঁতে মানে সিদ্ধান্ত কৰিছে। সিহঁতে মানে ঘৰতো অৱস্থা একেবাৰে জৰাজীৰ্ণ অৱস্থা। গতিকে মন্ত্ৰী মহোদয় যদি আমাৰ মন্ত্ৰী মহোদয় যদি কিবা এটা সহায় কৰে তেতিয়াহ'লে আমাৰ এই ঘৰখন নিশ্চয় মানে সকাহ পাব, মুক্তি পাব। গতিকে আমাৰ মন্ত্ৰী মহোদয় যদি সহায় কৰে, এতিয়া ধৰ আপুনি মন্ত্ৰীয়ে যদি সহায় নকৰে তেতিয়াহ'লে তেওঁ এটাই কথা চিন্তা কৰিছে, তেওঁৰ এই বাচ্ছাকেইটা চাই পেলাই তেওঁৰ নিজৰ যেতিয়া মানে ধৰ তেওঁ গিৰিয়েকটো ঢুকাই যাব মানে আঁতৰত থাকিব, সি নিশ্চয় আনাৰ চিন্তাটো কৰিবই। তেওঁ এতিয়া ফটোতেহে দেখা পাইছে, এতিয়া সঠিক হিচাপত দেখা নাই। তেতিয়া সেইকাৰণে তেওঁ মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰীগৰাকীক আহ্বান জনাই এতিয়া ধৰ তেওঁ মাটি বাৰী বেছি হ'লেও তেওঁ মানে সেই লাছটো অনাৰ মানে চিন্তা কৰিছে। গতিকে
Mizoram Health Minister Dr. Lalrinpui announced that government hospitals will soon begin performing tissue transplants, marking a significant milestone in the state's medical advancement. Aizawl Civil Hospital will start kidney transplants with a designated operation theatre and a license from the central government. Initially, surgeons from outside Mizoram will conduct transplant surgeries while training locals' medical teams. The hospital is also installing a cardiology operation theatre to offer advanced cardiac services. The Employees Provident Fund Organization Dimapur conducted its monthly district outreach program Nidhi Aapke Nikat 2.0 on May 27, 2025 at Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya, Doyang, Wokha. The event saw participation from 24 employees and 2 employers, focusing on member services and new initiatives. Samuel Das, Regional PF Commissioner 2, gave a presentation on the provisions of the Miscellaneous Act 1952 and clarified doubts raised by employers and employees. Key highlights included the importance of e-nomination, updating family details, EPF members' passbook download, online transfer request, and claim withdrawal processes. The event conducted with an interactive session resolving grievances in real time. EPFO Dimapur plans to conduct a similar awareness program in another Nagaland districts. For EPF-related issues, employers and employees can contact the EPFO Dimapur office at 6909318701 or email them on any working days. A 3.9 magnitude earthquake struck the Churachandpur region of Manipur on Wednesday at 10:23 a.m., according to the National Center for Seismology. The tremors were recorded at a depth of 36 km with a latitude of 24.55 north and a longitude of 93.70 east. Interestingly, Manipur has experienced another seismic activities recently, including twin quakes of magnitude 5.7 on March 5, 2025, which were felt across northeast states like Assam and Meghalaya. However, there are no reports of damage or casualties. Till then, viewers, that's all for now. Keep watching NLTV.